Matty in the Morning, and one of our favorite guys is on the phone, Donnie Wahlberg. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Matty.
How are you?
I was just thinking about your old theme song, man.
We still play it.
Do you still play it?
The Aretha Franklin?
Every day.
Yeah, listen.
I'm making my way.
You know, listen to me.
I love that theme song.
Yeah, I know, but see, you're like a national celebrity, and you could conceivably run into Aretha Franklin. And please don't mention it because we've never paid her a dime. So it's
Okay.
We probably owe her like $20 million. Now tell me, is it true that you're in a show with Magnum? Well, yeah. Of course, that was 25 years ago. You know what I see? He looks the same.
He looks the same, and the ladies still scream in the streets for him.
Oh, yeah.
I walked out of my trailer the other day, and some lady screamed. I figured it was New Kids fans, and I looked, it was a bunch of Tom Selleck fans. It was great.
Who do you think gets more, well, I was going to say a dirty word, more women? Donnie Wahlberg or Tom Selleck, man? That's, ooh. That's a rough one. Man.
Oh, wow.
It's a little age difference, but hey.
Yeah, it's a generational thing. We had a screening last night. I'll tell you this, though. It was really funny. We had a screening of the pilot of Blue Bloods, and there was it was a packed theater in New York City, and half of the women there were like New Kids on the Block fans, my fans, and then the rest were, people, all types of different people. There's a lot of older women in the crowd, and when it came time for the question and answer session, only the older women were asking questions. They were all Tom Selleck fans, and they all said things that New Kids fans would say, that Backstreet Boys fans would say, that Justin Bieber fans are probably saying. Like, one old woman, she was about 65, she said, when you got married, I cried. I was so upset. It's like, and, it's just funny to sit there. It never changes, it never changes.
It probably was the same when Julius Caesar walked, into the plaza in Rome. Hey!
Exactly.
I love the salad. I love that salad.
Yeah, boy.
Of course, Donnie's referring to Blue Bloods, brand new show this season, and it's on Fridays at 10 o'clock, and it's a generation of cops. Tom Selleck would be your dad, right, in the show?
Yeah, he plays my dad.
Now, your sister is Bridget Moynihan, right?
Yeah.
Now, you're a gigantic sports fan. Huge Boston sports fan. Bridget Moynihan, ex-girlfriend of Tom Brady. You didn't ask anything stupid, did you?
Did I what?
Well, you didn't say anything stupid like Bridget, was there a special little secret thing before, the game, or a little night, a little ritual?
We don't go there. We don't go there. Her and I are really good friends, and we're both parents, and we talk a lot. Our kids going back to school at the same time. But the one thing we do know, the one thing I did say is, Bridget, no matter how good of friends we become, no matter whatever happens with this show, I'm a huge Patriots fan, and I'm a huge Tom Brady fan. So, we don't
get that out
go
there.
Down those roads.
Yeah, you got to
go down those roads.
Well, you're so much nicer now than, this is the new Donnie. Love everybody. I remember when you were a punk.
They seem to be doing okay. So just, I don't want to cause any, it's not like she's got, dark pictures of them on her dartboard. They're parents, and, they're adults. And, but I definitely put it out there.
But the thing is, Donnie, this is the point that I'm trying to make. People who knew you back in the day say you've really mellowed, and you're so much nicer than you were. You were a 16-year-old with $50 million in your pocket. You had an edge. Now, I'm going to tell you why I say this. Nina Camerata is my trainer, and God bless her, because you can imagine how hard she must work to get me to move. And she is the ex of Joey McIntyre, and I saw her yesterday, and I told her you're going to be on the show. She said, "Oh my God, I see Donnie around. He's so nice, so much nicer than he was back in the day."
Oh,
I think that's a compliment. Is that a compliment? Well. She just said you've mellowed, you've aged, you've matured.
Well, look, Nina's a beautiful woman, and she was engaged to one of my bandmates, so I probably was a little mean by choice, if I was mean at all. I probably just stayed far away from her. We were very competitive back then, us young bucks in that group.
That's right. You couldn't be talking to her.
We steered real clear of each other's girlfriends.
Yeah, she probably thought you were aloof when you were really, because, Joey's is very sensitive and
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
would have been upset
Yeah.
if you moved in
I
on
would
this girl.
stay far away from Joey's girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you do when you're young. You're not mature enough to be friends with females, and so you stay away from your friends' girlfriends. And when you get older, you realize it's okay to be friends with females and not mess it up by overly flirting with them and stuff.
Well, it's good when you get to be my age. You really have no interest in your friends' girlfriends anymore. They're really your friends' daughters. See, then it becomes your friends' daughters, and then,
Wow.
and then it gets
Goes to a really bad place.
that gets so
Yeah,
awkward.
I think I got a few years for that.
Yeah.
Daddy, so.
I don't know, man. The years fly. Anyway, this show looks great. I mean, all the early buzz on Blue Bloods is excellent. Excellent. So
Yeah, well, we're having a good time. We got the writers of two of the main writers of The Sopranos created the show, and we got a great cast. And Tom's great. I mean, people always they go right for the mustache, but he's a great guy, and he's very talented, very smart, and he's been in the game for so many years. He knows his way around. But the great thing with him is he also lets me go. He lets me sort of fly, and it's a big role for me in the show.
well, you're like the psycho. You're like the kind of off the rails guy.
Well, just playing sort of a loose cannon cop, and I think it creates a real interesting dynamic because Tom plays my dad, but he also is the police commissioner in the city of New York. So he's got a son running around, smashing people's heads and stuffing them in toilets and stuff and breaking all types of rules. But the guy really wants to do it. He doesn't just do it to anyone. He does it to, he does it to get, sometimes he bends the rules to get cases solved that are important cases. I'll just put it like that.
Did you ever put Joey's head in the toilet?
No.
Crossed your mind,
We
I'll bet.
Yeah, we probably came close a few times in the old days. But we get along good now. We all get along. All the guys get along great now, and it's sometimes maturity comes in handy. Maybe I like to think I was the one that was always right. Like that Nina saying that Donnie's nicer now than he was. I always thought I was a nice guy, but maybe I was a little obnoxious at times. I'm sure I wasn't perfect, but we've all mellowed and we've all settled down, and no heads in toilets nowadays.
No more. Are you kidding? Those days are long gone. Hey, there's a thing on the internet about the Backstreet Boys and the New Kids doing some kind of joint boy band thing. Is that happening, or was that just a rumor?
Well, we did a huge performance together at Radio City at the end of our last tour in June, just past June, and it created a huge story. And next thing you know, it's on Perez Hilton and Ryan Seacrest and everybody saying they should tour together. So there are people out there, touring companies and stuff that are exploring the possibilities, but nothing has been official. I mean, I've been working 20 hours a day on this show for the last 2 months, so as of now, there's nothing happening officially with anything. But the people saw the reaction to that performance when we brought Backstreet out at our show, and it definitely got a lot of people's minds sort of going to what the potential could be, and it's surprising to me. I mean, I'm kind of blown away by the response it got. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we definitely want to tour again, New Kids. So we'll see how it all shakes out.
Donnie Wahlberg, one of Boston's really good guys, and it's always great to talk to you, Donnie, and have a great run with Blue Bloods. It's tomorrow night, Friday night at 10 o'clock.
On CBS.
I almost forgot that. The important part. On CBS. Donnie, you're the best. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks. I'll see you guys soon.
See you, buddy.
Bye.